Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazine. A new TV movie is coming your way on Disney Plus. It is called Clouds, and I'm here with the star, Finn Angus. Finn, as a musician yourself, how important of a story was this in showcasing about creative outlets, about having your voice be heard?
Yeah, so Zach Sobiak was in a really unique position where he knew he had limited time. And when you're faced with that kind of deadline, it reminds you that you need to do what you want to do with your life as soon as possible. And that's exactly what he did. He used music as a way to connect with people. And he did that with his family and friends, and ultimately used music as a way to connect with millions of people. And he did it in such a beautiful way where it's connecting with people on an exponential level, even still, with me and hopefully with even more people through this movie. And I use music in a very similar way where I deal with difficult emotions that I can't figure out how to verbalize, and create a space where if anyone else is dealing with a similar struggle, then they can feel seen and heard and have a cathartic release in the way of listening to a song or watching a movie in the case of Clouds.
You know, actors sometimes are asked to develop a skill set, ride a horse, sword fight, that they don't kind of have in their arsenal. You actually are a musician. It started at an early age. When did you know you had this avenue to explore yourself?
You can ask my parents. I was singing from the age of like 3. Like I was singing before I could talk, and constantly playing the piano and playing guitar. So I think it found me. You know, there wasn't a moment where I was like, "Oh, music is my way." It just always was. There's something in the way my brain is hardwired. That's the way I know how to communicate best. And I do it with acting as well. You know, just performing in general. I find that that's the easiest way for me to convey things that I can't figure out how to convey otherwise. And with music, it happened with singing. I think I was 10 years old when I first started writing songs. And that was a huge game changer for me because I realized, oh, okay, I can combine these sounds with words and get across these bite-sized ideas that can almost create a map of sorts for how I deal with the problems that I'm facing. And it's like a mantra in a way.
I get a hangnail and you don't want to be around me. I don't handle it well, the pain. So I watched Zach and I thought, my God, to have that temperament, to be able to accept this fate and still have an optimistic view. What insights did you gain talking to his family? I know you actually had access to some of his personal journals about who this man was, because that's a rare breed.
It really is. I I'm in awe of Zach. I I'm similar to you where like I don't handle pain very well, and the only way I can deal with it is by getting this music out. But looking at Zach, a 17-year-old guy, and to face this with such courage, it's inconceivable for me. I don't know how he did it, but I think the more that I've looked into his story and gotten to know his family, it was just this deep sense of understanding that he possessed. And I don't know where it came from, but he tapped into something higher than himself. And I think that's the secret. I think he did that with his music. I think he knew that he had limited time, and that offers a really unique perspective. And to go through that much pain, it's easy to fall into despair. But what he focused on was the love. And you can choose to focus on that. And that's something that I've learned and I've tried to put into place into my life. Like I can choose to focus on the fact that, you know, maybe things aren't going exactly the way I'd hoped, or I'm experiencing pain that I just want to let go of. But you can choose what to do with that pain, and you can choose to help other people and try to make other people happy, because we're all going through something.
But
And
as a last quick question for you, what I really love too is that when he got that deal, when he hears a song on the radio, I don't want to give too much away to the people who watch it, but that validation, that artistic validation. Oh my God, other people appreciate me. Do you remember that moment in your life when you got your first artistic validation?
you know, the moment that comes to mind is when I got the call that I booked Clouds. It was a moment of intense joy, and I've been acting and making music my whole life, but this is the first feature film I've been a part of, and to have it be such a meaningful story, it sent me through the roof. I remember I was standing in this atrium where I could see the clouds and the sun shining down, and I just started jumping with joy. Literally, I was jumping with joy, and I started crying tears of joy. It's a really crazy experience, and I felt it a little bit again when the trailer was released. You know, sharing such vulnerable moments with the whole world is a strange thing, but it's validating in the sense that I know I'm on the path I'm meant to be on, and no matter what comes next, I am proud of where I've come from and wherever I'm going. I'm just happy to be doing what I love.
Well, I know you have a little German background, so I will end it by saying Dankeschön. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you so much. This is Scott. Till next time.